very enjoyable season. Very enjoyable season of Daredevil. And I think it was a very good finale. I don't think it was great. There were some things that I have a couple of criticisms about, but they did some very bold things in there.
They did.
I mean, again, I hope everybody's at the room. One of those is I'll be live in Chicago Friday, June 19th, 10 p.m. show back at the Lincoln Lodge. And you can get your tickets by going to doubletoastedchicago.com or scanning that QR code right there. Your boy came out last night, man.
I mean, he came out of his house or came out of the closet?
I am Daredevil.
Whatever you call that.
Okay.
He came out.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Because I saw it so long ago, I wasn't keeping up with where it, where it was at this point. But
man, I finally caught up with it.
Yeah.
So, folks, I probably shouldn't have done that because I forgot to tell y'all that we're going to talk about Daredevil real quick. And this is talking about the finale now, this discussion. And sorry if I did that and some people didn't see it. Oops. But we are going to be having a very quick spoiler discussion because there's some things I want to talk to you about with this.
Yeah.
Because there's some things where I thought it was the finale was a good episode. I got some criticisms, but you being the expert funny book man, I'd like to know where you think this could go.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to get your expertise here.
Okay.
But yeah, come back, y'all, in a little bit. Come back. Funny Book Martin, somebody said, yes. And I mean that as a compliment. You're an expert.
All right.
Professor of them funny books out there. So I've been waiting to catch up with you. I was mad. I was jealous because you got the season of Daredevil and I didn't get it. And then you had to come here and tell me how good it is. And so I got a little attitude. I was like, because I didn't get it, I was like, well, we'll see about that. And you know what? Very enjoyable season. Very enjoyable season of Daredevil. And I think it was a very good finale. I don't think it was great. There were some things that I have a couple of criticisms about, but they did some very bold things in there.
They did.
I mean, again, I hope everybody's at the room. One of those is Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Coming out, pulling his Iron Man.
Yeah, right.
I am Daredevil.
Yeah, except he did his in the court of law.
He sure did. And they're like, yeah, accept his way. So.
Right.
Well, how convenient. No, that was actually cool because, and if anybody's been watching, you'll know what we're talking about. We don't have to go through any big recaps. This was episode 8, the finale. And I thought that was cool. This had a lot of meaning. This wasn't just like an Iron Man moment where it was, Iron Man coming out and kind of stroking his ego by telling everybody he's Iron Man, or Tony Stark telling everybody he's Iron Man. This was something that he did to save Karen. He said, the only way that I can save Karen and the only way I can stop this tyranny of Kingpin, pretty much this terrorism of Kingpin, this reign of terror he has over New York, is to come out and let everybody know that I am Daredevil because I was a key witness to some of these crimes that I stopped.
Right. Daredevil didn't crash that boat because I was Daredevil.
Yeah, how do you know? Because I was there. Yeah, and well, I usually think that courtroom dramas kind of bring down if you stay in there too long for a
if you stay too long.
It brings it down. But no, this was actually
that was a good one.
No, this was a good one because for one, it was just great for the reactions because Kingpin was like he wanted to kill him so bad right then and there. He was sitting up there talking to himself, and he was talking to himself saying, I know you hear this shit. You're a fool.
Don't do this.
Don't do this, Matt.
I was saving it up to use it against you myself. Taking away my whole card.
Yeah. Just those faces. Vincent D'Onofrio was so great. And he's great as the Kingpin, no matter what. But in this episode, this courtroom confrontation between them really added something to the show, man. Which I'm going to talk about the Kingpin a little bit because I love what they actually did with him as a character, as more of a comic book character. And, in this show that has one foot grounded and one foot in comic book fantasy. No, I thought that just the what they did with everybody here. They gave everybody a whole lot of story.
They really did.
Yeah, Matt had his story that was going on, but it was funny because Matt was gone for a lot of this. Not a lot for at the beginning when he didn't even show up to court.
Oh yeah.
But I love what they did with Karen. I love what they did with Kingpin and even humanize him a little bit. Not that I'd say I am trying to defend anything he did. I know that dude was a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but it was in his own way, watching him grieve for his wife, who to hell with her too.
Yeah, when Vanessa got killed, I was like, good.
Yeah.
Good. Man. I can't stand her.
Fucking damn rocking your head off. Good. Bullseye, what they did with that character was great.
Yeah, that was great.
It's a whole lot of conflict. It was a lot of moral conflict for a lot of characters. A lot of characters had to compromise their own personal feelings and put those aside. Mainly Matt Murdock, because he had to compromise with Bullseye.
Yeah,
he had to compromise with Kingpin.
Yeah, that whole thing with him and Bullseye, where he's like, "I'm gonna get you out of here, but I hate your ass.
I hate you. I want you to know I hate you, but I'm not you."
Yeah.
And I kind of felt bad for Bullseye because he's just mentally ill. Those episodes where he thought he was a hero, I was like, this dude is just ill. And yeah, he was used. And so I'm not justifying that character, but I thought they did great with that character.
Yeah.
They did great with so many things, man, in this episode as far as character development goes, especially wrapping it up for a finale. I wish the episode was better. There were some things that they did that I thought were kind of silly. These are just things that bother me. I don't think that it's going to bother a lot of people. One of the things that I thought kind of took me out this episode was BB Ulrich. Is that her name? Ben Ulrich's niece.
It's her daughter, right?
No, I think that's his niece.
Okay.
No, because that's another Uncle Ben that they were talking about.
Okay. Yeah,
that's his niece.
Yeah.
And she has, it's revealed, and we all knew she had that underground podcast or whatever, where she was just pretty much just talking about the Kingpin the whole time, mocking the Kingpin. In fact, he was mad. They're mocking me. Out of all the shit that was happening, like, catch that mother doing that podcast. But I thought it was, I don't know, man, it was kind of silly to me the way this underground podcast or this underground show that she's doing, she was able to, at the heat of the moment, take over the airwaves of everything. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The mayor's right. We are under siege.
Everybody's getting it at the same time.
Right.
And I thought that was not very good.
Yeah, that's I feel like the season did such a great job. I thought it was the best season of Daredevil. But ever so often, it would sneak in these things, these kind of tropey things. So it's just like, man, if you could just not do those things. I mean, it doesn't take over the show, it doesn't ruin it, but it's like,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, man. They were doing such great things in the episode. I wish they didn't do things like that.
Yeah.
Tropey is a perfect word.
Yeah.
Just kind of, a lazy way to wrap up things. I thought for a show that was already kind of on the right track.
Yeah, somebody takes over the airwaves with that, or somebody's filming the villain going like, "Oh, these idiots don't know all the things I have planned," and it's broadcast everywhere, and people are like,
"Yeah, the mic is left on.
Yeah.
They forgot that they're wearing a mic." Yeah. Then that's kind of what that moment was like. I like the Kingpin. I have some criticisms about his situation, but I really love what they did with the Kingpin as far as making him the comic book character that we know. Man, he had that Darth Vader moment. You remember that way?
Yes.
Where he went that hallway, people like, no.
I know. And I was like, well, what did y'all think y'all were going to do? And y'all mobbed up. He's like, oh shit, he's here.
Yeah. And everybody like, no. and
he was not around.
No, he was the comic book character. The Kingpin looks fat, but you tell me, man, according to comic book lore, he's all dense muscle.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's not superhuman, but he's stronger than the average bear. And I love that. And there was another moment where when it first started, where he had his Darth Vader moment, when he first started going off on people. So he had just opened up the courtroom door, and I thought it was funny too because the person who was behind the door was like, "Oh shit!" and he's like, "Boo!" It was almost like that was the first time I seen him with a sense of humor. Of course, it followed with him killing somebody. Even before that dude, I think he died.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, even before he died, like shit.
Yeah.
But so my problem with that is that he just murdered somebody in front of witnesses.
Oh, yeah.
And they still gave, so in the show, y'all, as y'all remember, they gave him a plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just go into exile, revoke your citizenship, and don't come back.
Right.
And I was like, but you murdered some people in front of everyone.
He murdered a lot of people. He did so many things, especially in that scene. And this is something I have a problem with a lot of superheroes. I used to have this big problem with that show Arrow with this, where it's like the henchmen, we won't just take them out. We'll kill the henchmen and not even give it a second thought.
Yeah.
But when you get to the boss, even if you beat him, it's like, all right, I'm gonna give you one more chance, or you're going to jail.
Yeah.
But like all these dudes are dead.
Yeah.
But you're gonna answer for your crimes. It's like, no, what is this? And then with him with this plea deal, I was like, I didn't get it because I was like, only if he had some kind of leverage, I would think they would do that.
The only leverage, and I'm not even making an excuse for it because I thought that was a little extreme. Letting him go after he committed. Look, he committed murder already. People are missing. He's already got, you know, even if he didn't do it by his own hands like he did with that guy, he has murder charges under him just for his import business.
Right.
When he's killing his own people on the ship.
Yeah.
So, but here it was in front of witnesses. And I just thought with murder, man, how you going to be able to cop that deal? But the only thing that I can think of with this, and again, I'm not making excuses because I think the writer should have been a little better. But the only thing I can think of is that they just wanted to get his ass out of there.
Yeah.
They just want to, again, end his reign of terror. And so that's the only thing I can think of. But
yeah, unless it was like, well, he's got so many people bought off. If we can just get him out of here.
Yeah. I mean, he was already causing chaos in the city. It's just like, it's just best for everybody if he's just gone. That's the only thing I can think of. I did think, and maybe I'm reading too much into this, but this show is very much in parallel with what's going on right now. You know, ICE is the anti-vigilante people here. Your boy Kingpin is Trump. Yeah, in a sense. And so I would think that the show is sort of anti-Trump and anti his policies. So I thought it was funny and kind of odd that they would portray that scene where all the protesters are rushing into the courthouse. That looked very much like the January 6th insurrection going on. Yeah. And I couldn't tell because I'm looking at it two ways. I couldn't tell if it was behind the insurrection here or the mob here because they were going after Kingpin. Or they just didn't think about it because, listen, I'll tell you, I did love when they went there and beat his ass because he tried. Look, he's swinging. He's like Jet Li at the end of the one. Man, he's swinging like a gang initiation right now. He's street fighting right now. They stomped his ass out. Now I like that, but at the same time, I was like, man, this is very much parallel to the insurrection, and it seems like they are pro-insurrection right here for this. The only other thing I can think of is with Matt Murdock rushing in and just saying, hey, y'all, we're better than this. Yeah. So maybe I don't think the show is being that political, but if there was a political angle, maybe that's what he's saying.
It seems pretty political, but I wasn't so much thinking January 6th. I mean, I see how you see that.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that that's what they were doing. I just thought that since this was a show that was anti-Trump and they did that thing right there, it's like, man, that looks a lot like the insurrection.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the police trying to stop them.
No, hell no. In fact, one of them vigilante dudes like, yeah, go on in there.
Yeah. Oh, are you there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me show you where he is.
Yeah. It just, to me, it looked like that. And it just seemed weird for an anti-Trump show to do that. But again, like I said, I don't think they meant it that way.
Right. Plus you had to have, Matt Murdock there to say like, hey, everybody, calm down.
Well, that's what it was. It kind of gave everybody a little something they wanted. You got to see my man get his ass beat down. And
come on, man. If you didn't see him get something.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
He had to get beat down on some level.
The way I look at it, it was an insurrection moment, but unlike the insurrection, there was a there was a soul there
Mm-hmm.
to tell everybody like, hey, stop. This is not who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it did have a great final confrontation though.
Mm-hmm.
After the man got his ass whooped. Because even he's like, all right, you know what? I had enough.
Well, every time they have a fight, Daredevil loses.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, why are you doing it? You got some new techniques or something? Because he's just gonna beat you down.
Well, so here's what really brought the Kingpin down. At that moment, his ego is beaten down. That's another way he's like Trump.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
His ego was beaten down. If you get in this man's head, which is hard to do because he's such a master criminal mind,
Mm-hmm.
but if you get in his head, then you already kind of brought him down a little bit.
Sure.
And so he feels weakened by the crowd already not liking him, not loving him.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I think they're both tired.
Yeah.
I think
well, it seemed like the show, this new show, even with last season, started out that way.
Yeah.
Where like, all right, I know you, you know me. I am mess with you. You am mess with me.
Yeah.
No need for Daredevil. You be cool. I'll be cool.
Yeah. No, they just kind of like, both of them are like, I'm just sick of your ass.
Yeah.
I'm tired of fighting. Please. Please. Listen, look, man. Like, that's what he's saying. I love this thing with Matt Murdock where he's like, I don't even want to fight no more, man. Just stop. I don't like you, but stop.
just stop.
Just stop. And I think I think if you can get inside, this is what I think is really great about this show, because I think you can read into stuff and interpret things, even if they're maybe not there. But I just think that there's even just a small shred of respect from the Kingpin for Matt Murdock.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's like, you outwitted me. You brought my ego down. And it's like, you're relentless. You won't stop like me.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has a certain amount of respect for Matt Murdock, just a little bit, not much.
I mean, that's why he didn't he didn't out him.
Yeah, and because I even think when he said, so sorry if I don't shake your hand, even saying that, because he's because they just.
Right.
But he's like, I understand if I don't shake your hand, but that's a way of saying, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
You have a point. All right, let's look out for our mutual interests, because they both love New York.
Yeah.
If nothing else, Kingpin loves New York.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Murdock loves New York. And they're just kind of like, man, let's at least do it for the city. We can't do it for each other.
Right. And, with Vanessa dead, that kind of leaves him a little bit rudderless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
It kind of leaves it like that, she was a driving force. And now it's like, even though he hasn't really reached that point and said it, there's what am I doing? Like, okay, why am I still doing this?
And man, these two this is turning into another weird bromance like Joker and Batman. These two are just, they just kind of stuck with each other at this point. It's like, it's like, because Kingpin's like, I can't do shit. That's you right.
Every time I try to get something going, there you are.
But I also think like these two are just kind of used to each other, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if Matt was like, I wonder what old King is up to right now.
On his cell. Wilson.
I think there's an irony to the situation too, because I think Kingpin is even like, he's cool because he's like, you know what? At this moment, I still won. I'm sitting by the beach. I might not like sand in my toes, but I'm sitting by the beach. I'm having a drink. I still got my suit on. And meanwhile, your ass is sitting in jail. The irony of the villain being able to go free and go to the beach and the hero is in jail.
Yeah, but Kingpin's on that beach and everything, but he ain't happy. He's still thinking about like, shit.
Oh, you could tell but you could say he's looking so mad at the ocean right now. If he could beat up the ocean, he would.
Well, yeah, he can be in paradise and just not enjoying it. It's like, there's just no enjoyment for you.
The thing is, I think, again, maybe reading the things, but Matt Murdock, he's sitting in jail and he's at peace right now.
Yeah, he's at peace.
Knowing I did the right thing.
And
I stopped the guy and I saved New York. Meanwhile, this man's on the beach and still in prison because he's mad. Because somebody's telling him what to do and telling him where he can't go. So yeah, I think that was a great way to end that series, man. This particular episode. And looking at things, I'd like to get your opinion on something, because there's some things that popped up near the end, setting itself up for possibly another season or maybe some spinoffs or something. Mike Coulter's back.
Yeah.
As Luke Cage. And turns out, and everybody kind of knew because people were wondering, is that Jessica's baby? I mean, is that baby that Jessica has, is that her and Luke's baby?
Anybody who read comics knows it is.
Yeah, but for some people who don't, they were probably wondering, like, is that their kid? And it is. And I'm hoping that we see a lot more of them. I hope they get the Defenders back together. I even hope they bring your boy, as much as I don't like him.
Okay, maybe it was fake, but I thought people had like some pictures from the set where they had all of them together.
It might be. I saw that picture. I don't know what to believe today.
Okay,
I just kind of passed it up.
Okay,
but there were set photos.
Yeah,
of Mike Coulter. And he even kind of spoiled some things, or hinted at things very strongly. But
I love having Mike Coulter back. I don't know if I'm willing to pay the price to get old Finn. What's his name?
Finn. What's that?
Finn.
Iron Fist. What's his name?
I keep wanting to say Finn Whitlock.
Wolfhard or whatever.
Yeah,
Finn Jones.
Finn Jones. Okay. Yeah.
Man,
but I mean, this season, the way they're doing things, if they bring him back, hopefully it'll be a whole lot better.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
But that means you got to watch that second season, bro.
I'm going to. We're gonna have that 12-hour stream, and I'm gonna have watched it by then. But man, I want him back now because he's telling people, he's like, there was a quote from him, man, give me a chance, please. He's like, man, they didn't give me, they did me wrong. Just let me show you what I can do, please. And I'm like, man, let him back in, man. He's like, I know there were problems. I know, but please.
Oh, there were problems, huh?
Yeah.
That's how you saw that.
Well,
okay.
man, listen, it was probably just under a bad showrunner.
Yeah.
They're doing better things this season. Yeah. So hopefully if they bring him back, they're going to be very aware of the backlash that's already there for him. But yeah, I'd even like to see him back, see what they do with him. Let me see here. I know Luke Cage and Jessica Jones they're a couple.
Yeah.
They're married, right?
Yeah. And Luke Cage becomes the mayor of New York after Kingpin.
Oh, nice. That might be a storyline setting him up for that.
It could be.
Since Kingpin is gone, there's a vacancy. So you think there'll be, because they put the Alias agency back together, so you think there'll be a couple here?
Yeah.
I mean, they got that kid.
Yeah, they got the kid.
Don't be no black man that walks on your kid. Come on, bro. Don't be no stereotype. So my question for you is, since as you've just demonstrated, you know a lot about where these things go in the comics. What's going to happen from here on out? Because they set up some things. Again, we just talked about Luke Cage possibly being mayor, getting together with Jessica Jones. Your girl is pulling out that Muse mask, the therapist. Does she become Muse?
In comics, no. Matter of fact, in comics, she was Matt's girlfriend. She was his whiny girlfriend.
She was kind of like that here for a little bit, right? She was his girlfriend here for a little while.
Yeah.
Last season, I think.
Yeah, it was more last season. But yeah, she was his whiny girlfriend. I think she got killed eventually, but she didn't become a superhero or nothing.
Yeah. What do you think they'll do with her? You think they're setting her up for something since they've showed us?
I mean, they go as far as that.
She fine as hell though too, boy.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, but I did not like her. I was like,
no.
I don't think she got enough of a comeuppance here, man.
No, hardly.
Yeah,
hardly. Plus the whole, I was terrorized by this killer for 5 minutes, so now I'm gonna turn into him. I'm like, wait, what?
Ill.
Yeah.
Before we finish, anything else you want to elaborate on?
No. I just thought it was a great season. I thought it was a big step up from last season. Yeah. Like I said, once it hit that third episode, I was just like, man, they were on a roll.
Yeah. No,
and it had weight to it. It meant something. And thank God it didn't throw in The Hand or any kind of other comic book stuff like that.
Hey, listen, man, even with my criticisms, very satisfying. I liked it. They got me. They surprised me with a lot here, man. You should have seen me last night when he said, never mind, I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. No. You watch Daredevil? He turned around and said, I said, he ain't gonna do that shit. And then he said, I am Daredevil. Like, Richard Pryor. I was like those people in court. I was looking at the picture. You believe this shit? I didn't know you. He did it.
Man, he ain't no Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
Put an Iron Man on.
Yeah, you did. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.